Imagine writing a pretty short read at about 65 to 100 pages, and it takes a reader about 2 hours or more to sit down and read it. Well, imagine that there are a ton of people looking for this type of short content. Well, that's not out of the realm of possibilities, because today we're going to be talking about the 10 best 2 hours or more Kindle short read niches in 2020. You want to make sure you stay tuned. Hey, I'm Dale L. Roberts, best-selling author as well as self-publishing advocate who wants to show you how to publish books that sell. And if you want that too, make sure, of course, that you subscribe to this channel and also join me on Twitch every Monday at 12 p.m. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to my channel on Twitch and get a few extra freebies. Okay, I've talked about Kindle short reads in the past here on the channel, but it bears worth in repeating. What are Kindle short reads? Essentially, it's micro content. It's a very special category just put in place for shorter type content. It is technically invite only, and the way to get placed into each of the categories is the BISAC selection that you put for your particular ebook, as well as the keywords you're utilizing and the page count of your ebook. Now, you could go and find some of these browse paths and categories and request it inside your KDP dashboard, but sometimes you're gonna get turned down, and other times they might add you in there if it is in fact relevant. But for now, it is considered an invite-only program, so you need to make sure you qualify with those 3 indications that I just told you. And there are 6 types of Kindle short reads, and this includes 15-minute short reads, 30-minute short reads, 45-minute short reads, 1-hour short reads, 90-minute short reads, and last but not least is the 2 hours or more short reads. Now, how do I identify a winning category? I mean, what do I see that's going to really work? I like to see in the top 10 bestseller lists of a given category, the books being right between about 10,000 to 100,000 in the Amazon bestseller rank. If anything is higher than 100,000, then that means it's getting less than a sale per day and it may not be very profitable and there's not much of an audience there. However, if it's say lower than 10,000 in the ABSR, then that means it's going to be more competitive. I find that it's a good mix when you can get right between 10,000 and 100,000. Now, good news, today is probably the best content. I saved the best for last when it comes to the Kindle short reads. 2 hours or more is absolutely lucrative, but it's also super competitive. I've got some categories that I found that were, wow, we can break into it pretty easy, and other ones, it's going to be relatively easy to get in there, but to get the top placement in this specific category, it's going to be pretty tough. So I chose these 10 different categories for the 2 hours or more Kindle short reads, and I've organized them in order of most competitive to least competitive. So you're going to want to make sure you stick around to number 1, because that one actually is pretty darn good. And as a reminder, these books are 65 to 100 pages long. Number 1, 2-hour craft, hobby, and home short reads. Right at the number 1 spot, you'll see a book at about 5,700. Now, this is going to be pretty tough to get past this one, but is it impossible? No, I've definitely achieved something that's going to be lower than this rank, so I think you can do it as well. And at number 10, you're going to see a book at about 30,000 inside the paid Kindle store. This roughly equates to about 10 to 25 sales. So if you can get 10 to 25 sales per day, then chances are pretty likely this category is for you. Number 2, 2-hour arts and photography short reads. This is not the first time this has made it into the top 10 list for Kindle short reads. It's appeared here numerous times. So if you are in the arts and photography niche, this is definitely for you. You will notice though, when I actually go into arts and photography, I had to blur out a couple of covers because for some reason, half nudity, I guess, is completely acceptable. I think these ones must have flew underneath the radar. But in any event, In the number one spot, we see a book at about 12,893. That's pretty darn nice right there. It's in my comfort zone. And we go down to number 10, and it's about 30,534. This roughly equates to about 10 to 14 sales per day to break into this category. Number 3, 2-hour parenting and relationships short reads. You'll see at the number one spot, the book that's holding it's at about 15,000, and going over into the number 10 spot, you'll see a book at 31,972. This is kind of like the past category I shared in that it's going to take about roughly 10 to about 15 sales per day in order to actually break into this category. Number 4, 2-hour biography and memoir short reads. Okay, so the number one spot is going to confuse the heck out of you. You're going, well, Dale, I thought you said we're going to go from most competitive to least competitive. Reason being is the number 10 spot, and you'll see in just a moment, the number one spot is being held by a book at 4,636. So it's going to be pretty hard to break into that number one spot if you want to get up there. Number 10, though, you go on down, and it's at 41,931. This is going to take about roughly 7 to 41 sales per day to really break into here. I don't feel like I would throw in the towel on this particular one. I just know that I would rather go into something that's this competitive because it's going to keep me on my toes, and understanding that I'm going to have to continue to market and promote my book in order to stay at the very top of this particular bestseller list. Number 5, 2-hour comic and graphic novel short reads. Here it is again, comic and graphic novels. And this one is just a little bit longer. Obviously, it's 65 to 100 pages, but at the very top of the list is a book at 23,885, and you go down to number 10, it's at 45,525. This roughly equates to about 6 to 12 sales per day. Definitely achievable. Number 6, 2-hour humor and entertainment short reads. Okay, so this number one spot is getting towards the top of my comfort range, but you know, it's definitely still achievable. You look at number 1, it's at 9,149, and you scroll on down to number 10, it's being held by a KDP print cover creator abomination. I just don't like these covers. So if you're doing these, folks, please invest your money that you're making in your earnings into a good cover. But number 10 is actually being held by a spot here at 54,577. This roughly equates to about 5 to 17 sales per day. And you see there's a lot of opportunity inside this given category. So I definitely would recommend looking into this. And whoever's holding the number 10 spot, I'm sorry to shame you, but if you're pulling in this much money, you can invest in a good cover and possibly take that number 1 spot by storm. Number 7, 2-hour science and math short reads. At the number 1 spot, it's being held by a book at 21,186. And if you go on down to the number 10 spot, you'll see it's being held by an algebra book at about 55,587. And to break into the top 10 list on this one right here, we're looking at about 5 to 12 sales per day. Again, not too bad. It's a little bit more tight in here, but there's definitely room for opportunity here, as well as knowing that there's proof of concept, that there's an audience that's really willing to buy the content. Number 8, 2-hour sports and outdoors short reads. Holding the number 1 spot is a book at about 8,828, and if you just scroll on down to number 10, you will see the number 10 spot holding 60,027. This is going to equate to about 4 to 18 sales per day to break into the top 10 list. Again, a lot of opportunity here, and you can see that there's certainly an audience that's willing to buy the content. Number 9, 2-hour computers and technology short reads. Holding the number 1 spot is a book at about 11,862, and if you scroll on down to number 10, you'll see a book holding the place at 62,643. I talked a little bit about computers and technology in the previous video about the 90-minute short reads, and it's very funny that we see some manuals here again, things for Kindle Paperwhite, as well as Kindle Fire and Fire Stick, and another one for Kindle Paperwhite. So you can see there's room for growth here. There's definitely some opportunity. I just would stress that this one kind of skates on that thin line of what's allowed and what's not allowed. If you do plan on putting out any kind of references like this in manuals, just remember to stay clear of trademarked logos. So for instance, you can't be putting Amazon's logo on the front cover of your book. I would really recommend, if you plan on doing manuals like this, clear it with KDP first. So that way you're not getting banned because they're saying you're putting out copywritten content. And to break into this particular category, it'll take about 4 to 15 sales per day. Number 10, 2-hour travel short reads. At the very top of the list, we see a book holding a spot at 11,813 inside the paid Kindle store. And then you go down to number 10 and you see the spot is being held by a book at 83,525. Wow, there is a ton of opportunity here. So if you are into writing travel content, then this category is probably just ripe for the picking and just for you. In fact, it's going to take about 2 to 15 sales per day to break into the top 10 of this list. Not bad. I told you I'd save the best for last. I know that this one's definitely achievable for you. Hey, while we're kind of talking about Kindle short reads, and even though we're starting to wrap things up and covering all of the 6 different types of niches, might I actually take you over to the very beginning of things, where we started out in the 6-part series with Kindle short reads. Head on over there. You'll be able to see even more information, some of the best categories to publish in. See you then.